Detect and Talk of the Day, Friday, 25th day of July. It's hot out here. We're going to look at this Manticore. You've got two different metal detecting forums out there, both sharing some good data. The Friendly Metal Detecting Forum. A lot of people new to the Manticore asking questions. That's good. There are some people out there with experience with it and can share data. Then you have the Dankowski Detecting Forum. You know, you got to watch that Mr. Dankowski. He's sharp as a razor. And he has shared some data over there, and you can go over to his forum and read about it. But I'm actually going to give a demo here to support what he has stated. Some people may not have realized this with the mighty Manticore. Now, I am going to be showing the M8 coil. We'll just look at all-terrain low conductors. Question. If you take all of the upper and lower Ferrous limits out of that machine, how can it respond to a Ferrous object? Well, that may depend on its size and just how far gone it is as far as being corroded. Okay? So what I'm saying is if you take all the upper and lower Ferrous limits out of the Manticore and you come over a Ferrous object, you could hear a high tone or you could hear an iron tone. How about that? So I'm going to give you a demonstration here, okay? Now, I will be removing this piece of Ferrous and placing it on that arrow jig that's got a very strong magnet to show you that it is Ferrous. Okay? There is the object in question. Now, here is a regular old colonial period nail square, okay? We've got that. Now, I will be showing the Goldfield program on this machine because somebody on Dankowski's forum asked about it. We'll see what it does as well. All right. Now, I reset this Manticore. It does have the M8 coil on it. I'm at 25 sensitivity. The default disc for the all-terrain low conductors is in there, but that's not going to hurt us here on this test. I am in speed 4. I will do a noise cancel. You see the upper and lower Ferrous limits have been removed. They are at 0. I'll change it to one region all tones. Okay, one region all tones. Okay, I have maxed for this video the Ferrous volume to 25. This is all-terrain low conductors. Okay, we'll do a noise cancel by holding the button in. No thunderstorms in the area for several miles. Okay, so speed 4, no upper and lower Ferrous limits. We do have that little default disc. Now the horseshoe button is currently out. Here's the big nail. So you hear that. You see where it's at on the screen. Here's the sliver. No audio. See that trace up there though? There's something up there sometimes. It's faint. Horseshoe button going in. Now here's the big nail. Remember now, we don't have any lower Ferrous limits, so I'm still getting that same signal. Here's the sliver. Listen. An iron tone, huh? How about that? I'm going to turn horseshoe button off. Nothing. Horseshoe button back in. Iron tone. We'll rotate on it and see what it does. We still have iron tone on that Ferrous object. This nail, though, is giving high tone. Okay? Now, we're going to transition to the Goldfield program. I'll probably will run it at speed 5. I have removed the upper and lower Ferrous limits. Will noise cancel it. Okay, now, disclaimer here. Ferrous volume has also been maxed. Alright. Now, in the interest of this video, we'll change the tones to normal. One region, all tones. Horseshoe button is off. Here's the big nail in Goldfield. High tone, just like all-terrain low conductor. What about this sliver of nail here? Nothing. How about that? Okay, now horseshoe button going in, sliver of nail. We have iron tone. The big nail, we have high tone. See, the horseshoe button is in. We have iron tone, turn the horseshoe button off. We don't have anything. Horseshoe button going back on. Iron tone. Okay. We'll transition back to all-terrain low conductors. Horseshoe button is off. The sliver, we don't hear anything. Horseshoe button going in. We hear iron tone. You hear that. You see the meter there? Horseshoe button going off. I'm sweeping it about 1/2 to 3/4 inches over that sliver of ferrous material. I'm going to lay the Manticore down. Now everybody knows that's ferrous. You can see the rust on it. But we need to verify this. You know, old sharpshooter likes to tell the truth. You see this magnet? That's a very strong magnet. You see what we've got going on there? We have connectivity there. Alright. Some people with a Manticore may not have known this. I will be posting this video over on Dankowski's forum. That is going to conclude the Detect and Talk of the day. The Manticore. Showing the upper and lower Ferrous limits at 0, swinging over 2 ferrous objects. Behaving differently.